Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing amazing. I am doing wonderful. So today's video is going to be a little bit of a continuation of the video that I posted before this one. The same day that I came on here and announced to you guys that, surprise, surprise, I'm divorced. I also posted a reels on my Instagram, kind of throwing it out there as well. So thank you guys so much for the support on that video, by the way. I'm been getting a lot of questions on my Instagram, mostly. I got a couple here on that video, but mostly on my Instagram about, everything. And like I told you guys, I won't really be answering a ton of questions because what I do want to talk about is the ways that I made divorce very, very easy transition on myself. So basically my glow up, right? My glow up started while I was getting a divorce. I didn't wait until afterwards to start it. Let's talk about some ways that I completely glowed up on my divorce, after my divorce, and it has just really helped me become, I hate the word that girl because I don't know, I just hate that term, but it has really made me become a woman that I'm proud of. It has made me comfortable. It has made me just worry free, basically. So I focused on three main things when it was time to glowing up and changing things. And I first wanted to understand why the glow up happens. Like when you're going through a breakup or a divorce, why do you feel the need to change? And when I analyzed it with myself, I realized that when you are married, you are completely almost like, are your thoughts your own? Yes and no. Everything that you do, you have to kind of run it by your spouse. It doesn't mean you're asking for permission, but like everything that you do, your schedule, your trips, your time spent away, all of that is like you have to coordinate it with this person, right? So it makes it almost so that like it inhibits you from making decisions on your own. So that was the first thing. I realized I needed to glow up out of that. That's why I realized I felt so free when I got a divorce. It wasn't because I felt like I was being smothered or I felt like I was being like held back or anything. It's just the thought that I can do what I want when I want. I don't have to talk to anybody about it. And I was just so ready to be me in my most raw form because I think as an adult, I've been in this relationship for most, if not all of my adult life. It's very exciting. The first thing, well, there's three parts. There is financial glow up, physical glow up, and inner glow up. And we're just quickly going to touch on them. If you guys want more detail on each one, I am happy to make a video on that. So let's start with the most obvious, right? The physical glow up, which was the weight loss, right? I took my health very seriously, which is something that I really wanted to focus on. And it had nothing to do with, well, I'm going to be single now and I don't want to look whatever. It was not about that. It was purely because I knew what some of the struggles that that ran in my family, like some of the diseases that run in my family, and I didn't want to have to deal with them. And I knew that I needed to take my health very seriously, right? Because I was getting up there in my 30s and I wanted to make sure I was the healthiest possible. That started the weight loss. So the weight loss started and I just started feeling very good about it. For the one time I was able to for once in my life I was able actually to do it and to just do it 100%, and I just felt very accomplished. So once the weight loss happened, I started to tackle other things, like for example my teeth. I'm still considering this. I'm thinking about getting Invisalign to close my gap, but so many people love my gap, but I'm trying to figure out if I love my gap. I don't know. So if I decide that I don't love my gap, I will be getting Invisalign and getting these closed, but I'm still trying to figure that out. I want to make sure that every decision that I make about my appearance is what I want and it's not dictated by what somebody else likes, right? So I got my teeth fixed on a deeper health level, not like on a surface level. Like I didn't get them whitened or straightened. My teeth are already pretty straight. I don't really have to worry about an overbite or anything like that. I have pretty decent teeth, but I was missing a tooth. Yeah, I was missing a tooth and I have been putting that off for a while. So I got my tooth fixed, maintain like my skin body care routine, my skincare, Botox, fillers, all of that. And I really don't get a lot of Botox and fillers or anything. As you can see, like, I am in need of some. But just all of that, just so I could feel my absolute best on the outside. Now, the real work is on the inside, okay? Like I said, when you get a divorce, it's very easy. Well, there's two things. There's two ways it can go. You can either go the way of blaming yourself. Oh my God, if I would have done this, if I would have done that, if I would have done that, right? There's another way where you can blame the other person. It's just all about them. It's just what they did to me, what da da da, right? There's always a middle ground there that you need to skirt. That's where a lot of us don't go to, the middle ground. So therapy. Therapy was very important to me. Keeping a journal, self-reflection, be mindful of what I digested online as far as like dating advice or divorce advice or like just all that relationship advice. I had to just cut a lot of things out because so many advice online, and you may not even take the advice, but the constant hearing of it can really affect your own opinion and your own like analysis. And I didn't want that, so I started deleting a lot of these like weird podcasts, not just the men, some of the women too, like the overly femininity. This is what you need to do to be feminine, to be blah blah blah. And these are the women who had never been married on a long-term relationship, but they're trying to tell you that if you just smell like roses and drink your glass of wine like this, you would get the best like provider man ever. Girl, bye. Anyways, and then the super toxic men that are like just ramping and raging and just doing too much, right? Everybody has a microphone now and everybody wants to use it. I wanted to have my own opinion of what I thought. So I was very mindful of what I consumed, what I watched, what I listened to, and I really leaned into therapy. And I went to two different therapists, and the first one was not for me. And I went to the second one, and it was really great. And I've been to therapy before when my mom passed away, and I knew that it was the move for me. So I knew therapy was definitely going to be part of my journey. So with therapy, I learned some great coping mechanisms. I learned some of the things that I had done in my marriage that I do not want to repeat in future relationships. I knew the things that I do that triggers others and the things that trigger me, and what are some ways to heal from that, and what are some ways to not traumatize others, basically. So really going into a new space, whether that be friendship, romance, relationship, all of that, very open and just curious and not jaded or anything like that. So therapy really, really helped with that. And also not dating right away. Do not date right away because you are wounded. You're like a wounded bird. And you're going to just be looking for somebody to just put a band-aid on your wound. Okay? So do not do that. At least not like for real, for reals. I mean, you can be full of BS. Like you can do full BS big because that's what everybody's doing anyway. But not going into looking for anything serious, which why are you looking for anything serious and you just got a divorce? I don't know. But I'm just saying, some people like to just jump right in. And let me tell you something. I'm very much of a mind that you get over someone by getting under someone else. That's just a philosophy that I believe in, but to a certain extent, like heal a little bit first, right? Like don't just like jump. So therapy helped. The third thing, which is really, really important, which is the reason why a lot of times people get super depressed, super sad, and whatever, other than the emotional part of it, is the financial aspects of it. A lot of people decide to get divorced before they're financially ready. They make snap decisions, and they're like, I'm getting divorced, and blah, 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 blah. What my thought always is to advise people in this way is, if you're not ready financially to divorce, then don't make a better plan. And unless you're getting knocked out on a daily basis or even once, like that is a no-no and you have to leave right away. But if it's an extremely toxic situation, please leave. You guys, this camera is like getting on my nerves. It overheats all the time, but I love the quality of it. it's small and I don't have to bring out that big camera that I haven't used in over a year. Anyway, so let's just keep talking. So we were talking about financial glow up. So I was seeing that a lot of times people leave their marriages before they're financially ready. That was not going to be me. I did not want to feel stressed out. I did not want to feel like, oh my God, I can't afford this and I can't afford that. Now, will my life look the same as it did when I was married? Absolutely not. And this is one thing that I always say when I hear women talk about you need a provider who's gonna like make you stay home. But please still have your own little side business or side hustle. If you're not going to do that, make sure he puts a stipend away for you every month, just in case, in like a saving, or you put it in a saving. Or you get a prenup that says in case of a divorce or in case of a separation, this is how much I would want or whatever. Like you just don't become a housewife or quit your job or whatever with no plan on in case something happens, right? We don't go into marriage to get a divorce, but as we know, more than 50% of marriages end up in divorce. So you just want to make sure you are prepared. So I wanted to be prepared, and I didn't want to feel like I was out in the cold. I also, something that was important to me is I also didn't want my partner to feel like I was taking advantage of the situation. I never wanted him to feel like I was taking everything, right? I wanted to be fair, but I wanted to be okay. So that meant that, first of all, I had to get myself in a better position at work. I was able to get to work my butt off and get promoted at work so I could be in a much better financial situation on my own. But then other than that, I had to put away, money and start learning. I had to learn about financial stuff myself, so that I could take care of myself. So I think me knowing that empowered me to have some sort of money put away and be making the kind of money that I wanted to make. It made me feel very comfortable, because I think a lot of times people are in a marriage and you're fighting for your marriage. Are you fighting for your marriage because you want to stay in your marriage? Or are you fighting your marriage because you're scared of what your financial situation would look like without your marriage? So think about that. So those are the three things. Those are the three main things that I want to say that I felt very comfortable with. Now a lot goes deeper into it than that, but those are the three main things that I feel like really made me feel comfortable and happy and healing in my divorce. Because if you're worried about how you're going to pay your rent, it's going to be hard for you to heal. Okay, if you're worried about like if you can't get your exercise in, if you can't even get up and go for a walk, you're going to hinder your healing. You have no idea how much sometimes physical exercise will help you through some stuff. Okay, I know the gym people are annoying, believe me. The people that, oh, I get up and go. Even if it's just a walk, it alleviates stress. It helps you clear your mind. It helps you feel better. Just do it. So all of these things go hand in hand. I think sometimes we really focus on the outside. Oh, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to cut my hair. I'm going to do this. But we ignore the financial and the mental health aspect of it. Take care of all of those things, and I guarantee you'll be on a better path to healing. And just know that not every divorce needs to be traumatic, right? Not every divorce needs to be like this awful experience. But it's not all on you. You have to be with the right person. They have to want that as well. It was important for me not to have a traumatic divorce, and that's what happened. So those are the things that I feel really helped me through my divorce and to be okay and happy how I am now, because people always ask me, are you okay? And I'm really truly okay. I lost my mother. That is the worst pain I've ever felt. I feel like I would never feel a pain like that again. So maybe that prepared me. I don't know. That's kind of morbid. But yeah, this video is going on too long. I just want to make this quick video and come on camera and look cute, because I barely ever get to do videos like this. I'm usually either vlogging or something. So I wanted to do more sit down videos so I can talk to y'all and we can glow up and be the best version of ourselves and have an amazing time in 2024, because 2024 is gonna be fun. Are you ready for the summer? Because I'm getting ready for the summer. I don't know what's about to happen this summer, but I just know it's gonna be something. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think I'm gonna do some lives, just because I really loved it when I was separated and I would do the lives. You guys loved that. We used to cut up on the lives, so maybe I should do the lives again. That would be fun. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.